Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. Welcome to the channel. Hello Red. How you doing, buddy? Looks like I'm a little early. A little bit. Slightly early. I was actually just waiting for some things to load. Because apparently my computer decided to load all the graphics very slowly, so just clearing all these because I have no idea what they are. But doing a-okay. That's good. That's good. It's your weekend, right? It's time for you to just sit back, relax for a little bit, which is good. Because holy cow, my weekend has been pretty nice. Just playing video games, editing videos, getting things done, dusted out of the way. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Was the you sound like I just woke. I mean, I kind of pretty much did. I'm not gonna lie to you there. I looked at my phone. I played some of my mobile gacha games. One of the mobile gacha games, and I played that for a little bit. Just stayed in my bed, and now I'm here. Ah, yes, Mondstadt, my beloved. Yeah, that's how I feel. Familiar territory here in Mondstadt.
Beg for mercy.
What's this dude doing? Thinking he can throw a rock at me?
Rack and ruin.
Oh, there's more. Great. Just what I hoped for. More enemies. Alright, well you suck. Alright, why are you getting stuck on a rock? Oh, Genshin. The game where you can get stuck on a rock and it messes up your entire playstyle. There we go. Look at that. I don't know who you are, lady, but I'm not here to help you. I'm here for the battle experience and the warm-up. Just a comfortable place to be. It really is. It feels like, well, I don't know about the landscape where you are, because I just don't know much about the landscape over there. But it feels like home to me, because where I live, there's lots and lots of trees. It's very green, except for in the summer, when it's, well, obviously just dead heat and way too hot. In recent years, anyway. It's a homey feel, quite literally a homey feel. Oh, I've been meaning to. I took a before and after video of my exhaust getting cut off. So I do have a video or two to send you. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Because it just sounds mean. Bam. You have the highest point in the Netherlands? You really? Do you really? That sounds awesome. Oh, I'm slow. There we go. Netherlands is below sea level. Except Maastricht, where I live. Damn. Wait, everywhere is below sea level? I didn't know that was even possible. Hello, how you doing? Oh, dude, come on, Genshin. Come on, miHoYo. Alright, whatever. I gotta go here anyway. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're gonna enjoy it. I'm just doing some dailies, getting them out of the way, letting people come into the stream if they want to, when they want to. And then we'll be going into the Archon quest. Arlecchino is full of assets. Oh yes. I don't know, but I will agree, I think. Unless it's something bad. Oh my god, dude. I don't need an entire... Just tell me... Oh my god. Okay. I'm just trying to do some basic quests here, lady. Search for For traces, search for 3 traces of the wind. That's not something I need. That's a bird's nest. Yeah, send me the vid whenever you want. Curious how it sounds. Oh, dude, it sounds so unbelievably American, is what it sounds like. When you encounter a non-skippable aunt in the city, honestly. I don't know where the traces of wind would be. Oh, there's one right there. Never mind. 1, 2. Alright, well, I found 2. Now where's the 3rd one? Hello? It can't be those eggs, can it? Oh, it's over there. I see it, I see it. The cold starts are brutal. Oh, the cold starts are just so awesome, especially as the temperatures are falling now. Yes, it sounds awesome. I can't believe I'm watching Genshin streamers in the gym. Ah, dude, get those gains and get the gaming in. It's been a while since I've been to the gym. It's been about a week. I'm slacking, but that's okay. I'll get there eventually. Oh, I have to navigate that. Damn. Okay, well. Guess we're gonna have to go the long way around, I suppose. Let's see. Chubby Crisis? What the? Where's that? Chubby Crisis. What a name. I haven't been in half a year. Damn. I know how that feels though. Yes. There we go. Get those gains. I know, I need to. The job I have in real life is just, it's not, there's 0 gains to have. It's literally sitting at a computer desk. Like what I'm doing now. But a little bit less enjoyable. Only by a little bit, though. I'm now Red Chubber. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Alright, come on. Hey, there's a boar there. Get back here. Damn. Arlie. There we go. Yeah, you're the fastest. You have the highest DPS out of the entire team right now. Well, you have the fastest attack rate, I guess I should say. Hello. How do you do?
Witness my rise.
And you all shall die. Pretty simple, isn't it? There we go, and he's dead. Oh man, Arlecchino is such a... Arlie is so good, dude. No question about it. I will take no arguments. Just kidding, I'm not fat. But I wouldn't hurt to get some more strength. It always never hurts to get more strength. Or more cardio. I'm more of a power lifter than I am a track runner. Spreading evil, more like... Oh no, folder!
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Add Astra applesauce.
Thank you for completing.
Thanks. Give me those Prima gems. I know I'm gonna need it. Arlie's coming back? Oh, hell yeah. Gonna definitely I'm gonna try to capitalize on that. I don't even know how many wishes I have built up to this point, actually. Maybe two solid 10 pulls, but that's really about it. All I need is Eula, Arlie, Raiden, and a healer. That's all I need. Probably Jean, because Jean heals. Alright. Saying I'm not free to play, I guess I'm getting her. There you go. Do it. And outside of that, I think all of the dailies are done, so those of you who are waiting to get into Fossilor's, or I guess Fiorina's Archon quest, all small characters in Genshin committed serious war crimes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Did I choose a free 5-star? I did, and I got Jean. Unless there's another free 5-star selection that I can get, which I don't think there is. Oh yeah, I can do these test runs to get some Prima Gems, or 40 Prima Gems, I guess. I don't know what any of these are. But I got Jean because everyone was telling me to do it because if I wanted a healer, a battle healer. But it is time to return to Fontaine so that we can continue the emotional investment that is Fiorina's Archon quest. Because Lord knows, it's a sad, sad world that she has to live in. Chose Mona. Oh, I already had Mona. That's the reason why I didn't choose her. I'm a bit of a noob, so for my first ever 10 pull, I got Razor and Noelle. Noelle? Oh, Noelle's so good. Noelle's a great battle healer. She's not the fastest battle healer, but she can put some damage down. And she's a shielder, so how could you not? Is that good? I personally don't use Razor, so I have no idea how good he is or is not. But Noelle, I've been using Noelle since day 1 of my time with the game. So I don't think I can say anything bad about dog. Even Eula knows dog. Must stare at the dog. Wish you could pet dogs in this game, but you can't. Look at her. Look at her. Eula's my prized possession here. She's the strongest in my party. And she's not looking at it anymore.
But the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous details.
I like Razor. I'm playing Assassin's. We're playing Assassin's Creed? Oh, dude, I love Assassin's Creed. I've never really used Razor, so I can't say much about what he is good at or is not good at. Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, time to rejoin this emotional investment that is Fiorina's Archon quest. Alright, we're back here. Fossilor, if I remember correctly. Fiorina, question mark.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
If you do it, I swear to God. If I do what? If I do what?
You are not Fiorina. Who are you?
Ah, the sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Fossilor. You know, the god.
The god.
Fossilor. Why did you deceive us?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness no.
PS4.
But
I need to
had
hook up
to
my
fool
PS4.
everyone
There's so
else
many
too,
games I want to
if
play.
I was to stand any
Still.
chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
You cannot deceive the heavenly principles.
Deceiving the heavenly principles.
Can you?
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon Egeria for the uninitiated.
Egeria.
It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe, now does it? She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass. And as one of the 7, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril.
The only reason I can't play on consoles that I modded it. You modded it on your phone? You modded it on mobile?
So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself in. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time I finally realized there was only one possible solution to this confounding conundrum.
It takes a long time for barnacles
I had
to
to outwit the heavenly principles,
do its thing.
allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least. I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up.
Is creating a new race of... Oh, is it a new race of humans? Oh, I guess it is.
But
because it's for a specific country.
The hand one is dealt. I did not choose this.
Oh
Anymore,
no.
I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being.
Oh, Farina.
The me you see before you now is that divinity.
You gotta go, Folder? Alright.
And
Hopefully we'll catch you in another stream. Take care of yourself.
I named Farina.
That's a big-ass sword. Yeah, you're right.
She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings. But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. The person I always wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her.
What's the curse,
All part of
though?
the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles. Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Farina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy.
Oh, that's the curse.
Under the curse I placed on her.
She's gonna be... Don't
so
spoil
long as
it,
I,
Tiff. What the hell?
Fosilor's divinity continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
She's bound. She's duty bound
Instead,
to only
she
do
was
one
forced
thing.
to
That's the
take
curse.
Stage in the opera house, to embrace the role
Oh, yeah,
of
no.
leading lady.
No,
To
don't.
forever play the part.
Don't, seriously, I don't like
God
that.
from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
What is epiclese? Is it just an epic operatic?
Farina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it.
How do you apologize to something that is you? Or wait, no, is Farina not Fosilor? No, yeah, because she's an actor.
500 years. And all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
So, does Farina herself know that this is what she is? Alright, this is where we proceed, because this is kind of where we left off last time. Because this was the only opportunity to stop playing the game otherwise. And I had to Alt F4 the game, otherwise I wouldn't be able to leave. But Farina is such a... I think this is the most emotionally invested I've ever been into any MiHoYo game. Farina. Does she know, though, is my real question. Does she know the full truth?
Oh? Who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
Farina?
All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is
Don't
no
look at
need
me.
to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
But, Farina,
Oh, do
Just
not jest.
let the stage
Not
lights go
feel it.
off, please, if only for a second.
I am Focalor. The eyes of countless Fontainians are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
Utmost elegance and nobility. I don't know about the elegant part all the time, but, you know, it's what it is. There's no getting through to her. Even in the heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydro Archon. What sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconscious would have an impenetrable defense? It's the curse, I can only assume. Excuse me while I crack my knuckles. I have to find a way. Which is to turn off the lights, right?
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Oh, I have to fight this thing.
Crush!
I wish there was a dodge that you could do in this game, like you can in Wuthering Waves. Probably because I was grinding Wuthering Waves last night, but, you know. Oh, hi. Goodbye.
Eye for an eye.
Come on, Farina, you need to wake up. It's not your fault. The accident wasn't your fault.
More speed.
Which I think is kind of true. In my best
Shut up.
guess.
Vengeance will be mine.
Just woke up and come to this. Ouch. Yeah.
Rack and ruin.
And is dead.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
Oh, Farina. God, it's so sad already as it is.
Beg for mercy.
And now she has to be calling out to guards that don't exist. Because she's only playing in her mind what all this is.
Crush.
I feel so bad for her, dude.
Eye for an eye. More speed.
Hello? Arlie, do something! Actually, Arlie's kind of doing some damage. Not very fast, mind you. But damage nonetheless. Man, I really need to grind for all of her materials. Which I think I can actually do if someone wants to help me later on, whenever that will be.
This is where.
Alright, let's go. Come on. Take it out.
More speed. Yeah.
I would hope that I deleted it. No, that's fine. I mean, your data still exists in the zeitgeist of its servers. I could technically, but I would need to make a new account. Fair enough, fair enough. In Farina's heart, they must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. A golden ticket. Show's about to begin. Now it's just gonna get really sad, isn't it? Before a mirror, Farina. Oh. Okay. The one thing I really do like about Farina is her outfit. It's very... It's one, cute, but also two... It's very... elegant, in a way. In its own way.
Farina. Farina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me?
She looks formal. That's what it is.
Where are
It's
you?
formal. Formal is the word I was looking for.
Be not nervous.
Be not afraid.
Be not afraid.
Oh god.
I am before you.
Person in the mirror. So she... Does she even know?
Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be?
Does she not know?
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me. What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh, very good. You know.
What's going on?
Interesting.
I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
So she... Well, I guess because she's a god, she can plant memories into something she created. Even if they are
Yes,
false
it
memories.
will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
Unfortunately.
Doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Yes.
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you.
Why is her
how to save
voice more
everyone,
high pitched? I'm
but
not sure.
You may have to suffer somewhat.
It may be because she's trying to talk. The voice actress is trying to talk quietly, in the same pitch that she would talk in Fiorina's voice with.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty.
Oh, she will continue to do so.
As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer? But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already...
Why is her
met
horse
you
more high
as
pitched?
I
Yeah,
met
exactly.
meeting in
It's
this
a
world.
full-size horse. It's a normal-sized horse with a pony's whinny, you know. if the prophecy will come true. Well, yeah, no, that's my question. Can Farina die? Is Farina a human? Or is there some sort of divinity that came from Focalor? Or is she just an image of Focalor?
If
That's
there
my
were
question.
Scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
Oh, it is, my darling. That's unfortunate, though.
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal. I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing. Listen well. Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Play as a god?
So she doesn't really know then.
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
Oh, that's why.
But
That explains a lot.
how will I do this? A human assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember,
Very
your
showy.
true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
So you're not a god, but you're immortal, is what you're trying to say.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this.
This just keeps getting more and more sad.
So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
Until the end of eternity. Until the prophecy comes to
accomplish
pass.
this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends.
So again, until the prophecy comes to pass, right?
But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
I hope you do. Scene 2, Ascension speech. Accession? Is she accepting the role is what is essentially this is? Oh. The throne. Wait. Is this before? Because I don't see the big old divinity, the god judge thing. The giant, what am I trying to say? The giant thing that passes judgment down as guilty or not guilty. I don't remember what that thing was called because it's got a massive fucking name.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is
that what it is?
my first time facing the people.
You got this, friend. Also, her hair grew. Because in the last scene, she has short hair. Now she has the long hair back.
What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
But what is natural to you? You're not human, but you're not a god.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Farina de Fontaine, your new Archon.
Hmm. Even though she isn't my favorite, I feel sad for her. I think even though she is not anyone's, or not everyone's favorite, I feel like everyone who plays the Archon quest will feel bad for
In
her.
truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all.
Hmm. And mainly because of the situation that Fiorina was thrown into versus Focalor.
As the god Focalor,
Just-
the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice.
Into an age of fairness and justice.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together. after all.
Maison Cardinalise.
This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next.
Next is the official.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Hmm.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all powerful? She's being so modest.
Ah,
What's
now
the
I
difference between her and an ordinary
understand.
person then.
Yeah, why don't you try to be so young in your godhood, boy? Because I can tell you one thing, you will never know what you can do, because you will never be able to satisfy everybody's request.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Right,
Wait,
right.
What's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? This is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy.
Now I understand why she's so grandiose in the way that she talks, and all of her actions are a little, excessive, I guess is a word to say.
Right.
Not the word I was looking for, but I
Merely
just wanted to
said
say.
that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be.
You need to be
Calm down, Farina. Think.
a little,
Think.
I don't know what word,
What
my
do
brain's not
people
awake yet.
want? How would they imagine a god to speak and act?
With assertiveness.
Assertive, with
Yeah,
a strong sense of
yeah,
presence.
exactly.
One who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play.
You got this.
Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them?
The answer is no.
Well, it seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house.
August self. I don't even, what does that even
You
mean?
may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere.
More or less.
Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Because you're judgmental.
Personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
Until the prophecy is proven to come true.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Resolutely, with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice.
We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be
Turn
washed
up
away.
the drama.
Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms.
That's the word.
amid
She's a little
sin.
more dramatic. Man, how did I forget that word?
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause. May
Why
law
not?
be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
Fire, fire. Light the fire.
There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Camel. You're in time for Focalor or Furina's Archon
So long
quest.
as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the Oratrice, I
The Oratrice,
shall
that's what it
even
was.
judge the gods of this world.
I feel like this speech would have been so much better if they actually added reverb because of the area that she is in. At least at the very last sentence, add reverb because that would just make it way more epic. But MiHoYo doesn't put effort into their voice acting. I'm gonna go because I feel sad just watching sad Furina. Ah, don't worry. Embrace your emotions. That's what people say, anyway. Ow! Just smacked my hand on the underside of my desk. Opera House Furina. What? Yes, game. Yes. Keep making her trip. What is going on? I hate that the game does this sometimes. Yes. Keep falling. Keep falling from your throne, Furina. I think it'd be really funny if this is actually how Furina slept. Is like she actually slept in the opera house itself. Like on the stage. Was your hand under the desk? Oh, because I was itching. I was itching my leg.
Lady Furina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Yeah, let's just peruse through some of the cases and not take any of them seriously.
Come now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette.
Does she know what Neuvillette is?
Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
We're the one.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
I'ma go. Tell me how you like the story later. Alright, I will. I will. Don't you worry.
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things.
See ya, Camel. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you.
That's true. I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
My last words, I hate the ending. Well, I guess we'll see what happens at the end now, shall we? Now where do I go? Now what do I do? Oh, I guess I go to whatever is lit up then.
Lady Furina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right. Deoteria, is it?
Deoteria.
How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I.
Should I be watching this for the sake of spoilers?
Forced me to seek an audience
I
with you.
don't know. That's up to you. That's entirely up to you, my boy.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
I agree.
You're such a gentle and wise God. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
Alright, so we can't really do anything. We just can run. We can't even walk, actually. I'll forget it, seeing I'm potato-brained. Same.
Lady Farina, here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see.
That's not good.
It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it.
The only flaw in what Farina is doing is that she's kind of really condescending.
All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid
I
that they
keep
haven't
freezing
found
the
any
water
effective
and
solution
bringing
thus
it
far.
somewhere else.
Is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
Yes, I think. Time for bed. Time for Betty Bye time.
The day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion.
Yes.
Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be saved.
Audio's lagging. That's great. Well, if is guess we'll just have to put up with it for a little bit then, huh? Again, I still have zero idea how to fix that. I don't know why it's doing that.
Alright, Farina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Honestly, I think we're just gonna, might just sit here until the audio glitch is gone. Which I don't know how long it takes, because sometimes it takes like 2 seconds, or 30 seconds, and sometimes it takes like 2 minutes. But I hate that. Hold on, let me see where it's at. Yep, still pretty bad. That's actually really annoying. I hate the fact that it does this, and anything that I've looked up about it, it just doesn't, there's no fix for it. Unfortunately, I think we're all just gonna have to suffer through it. For the time being, anyway. Opera House. Arena.
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary.
Man, that sounds so bad. I hate that. And I am sincerely sorry that you all have to suffer through this.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
The only thing I can think of it fixing it is audio bitrate, but it's at a really high bitrate. So I don't think that's going to do anything.
Lady Farina, I've waited so long for this chance.
It's fixed?
to see you
Awesome.
in this manner.
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Just
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute.
She's getting a little more formal now, in certain aspects.
I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about.
Damn, dude. If this is her every day of living for... If it's genuinely has been 500 years, then this is a miserable 500 years. The fact that she has so much self-doubt about everything. And the fact that she has to continue to keep up this lie is depressing.
I just don't know when these days will end.
No one does, unfortunately.
I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
This is a miserable existence, and I feel so bad for her. Scene 5. Again, Opera House Farina. Including Nouvellette. Good luck with Nouvellette. Just the same thing. Meeting with people, talking about trials, figuring out the water. Holy shit. Day 182,375.
Lady Farina,
Opera House Farina.
It's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Dioteria, almost 20 generations
Holy,
ago.
okay, yeah, this is 500 years.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer, a descendant of a line most ardent.
Sounds like she's about to break out crying.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Farina. My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Oh, are you crying?
No, Farina.
Oh, really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
Why is... This is so sad. In way more ways than one.
So interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer?
Not that much longer. Unfortunately, which is almost the truth.
Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more.
Oh, Farina.
I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
This is a curse, dude. This sucks. Why would Focalor wish this upon any of her creations? Or any of the creations that she had inherited, for that matter, as well.
Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago.
Today I didn't even notice my own tears.
Damn. I can't imagine a human living like 10 years in pure solitude, not doing anything but keeping up a certain kind of act, let alone hundreds of years for what is essentially a fake, a non-human, right?
I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far? I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries. But there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy.
I don't think there is anything you can do to break a prophecy for anything.
All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
I honestly have zero clue as to whether or not Focalor actually will do something. As at this point, with this part of the story being revealed, I don't think that's happening. Farina is a strong person, it's proved, absolutely. $182,376 Opera Farina, and ... Oh, is this what happened in Poisson?
Farina,
oh.
You don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
Oh, this is us with her.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
I didn't think this scene would replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me this time.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone. Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes. I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you?
I mean, despite the fact that we have also knocked some sense into some other countries, yeah, I'm just someone who watches.
If that's the case... She's right. I could confide in her, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina. You shouldn't be selfish.
There's nothing wrong with being selfish in life sometimes.
But what if it's really alright? Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once.
It'll be okay, Farina.
Thing to do anyway. To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows. Surely it could not hurt.
It would not.
If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard. No, I have nothing to say.
Oh.
I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better.
Everything will surely get better. That's lack of confidence on an Archon's part.
All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
Yes, there's nothing else she really wanted to do.
Fine.
She she's a little too stubborn for her own sake. She's too stubborn for her own health.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself. She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries,
Jesus,
Fontaine
that's so
would have
long.
been doomed to the most tragic fate.
500 years. Would that be 20 generations? I don't think so. Not for a human lifespan, anyway.
It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Ah, good, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
Yeah, how does that actually
I've
work?
always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber.
Is that actually Farina Focalor?
It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed.
Wait, so it kills the entire country? Wait, so this is the reason why it will flood?
Did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered?
It seemed like it.
My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice.
What even is indemnitium?
But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine. The vast majority had to be, accumulated to enact this death sentence.
It was all a part of your plan, then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia, had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Oratrice. But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia, and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon.
And Focalor is the Hydro Archon, though, isn't she?
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of
Oh.
course.
Huh.
In other words,
Yeah, okay, that
this
makes sense.
was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
Can't you just turn over? Or is it a lifelong sentence so long as a god lives?
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
all you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know.
Hmm.
Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
Well, this is not the turn of events I was expecting. Nouvellette.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
Yes, question mark.
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principle stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part,
Is that really how that
am
worked?
the god of
Is that what happened?
justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice. In other words,
Original justice.
existence was Egeria's justice, and to me, justice is the continuation of that existence, defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others. At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long.
So is this prophecy... Is this a prophecy, or is... No, this is the prophecy that Focalor had made, right? Is that what's happening?
Iudex Nouvellette, the highest judge in our land. When you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too.
Yes.
At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel. You are a devious one, Focalor.
She's crafty, isn't she?
Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Oh, allow me to leave.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid.
Everyone does eventually.
Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nouvellette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Now this is interesting. Oh shit.
I, Iudex Nouvelet, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Damn. That is heartbreaking. Damn. So, wait, so then that means Focalor is dead, but based on what we saw, then Farina still technically is alive, but only as a human.
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
Or did Farina technically die too?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
It did.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
Well, Nouvelet now finally has his Archon powers, well, his godhood back.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from that creature. We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
Just now, you obtained power.
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
Me? I have to fight this huge whale? Is that what's happening?
The calamities befalling Fontaine, the beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal.
It looked more like a whale than a narwhal, but, you know.
Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Yes, Iudex. Man. No, I'm just gonna save for whenever Farina's next Farina banner is gonna be here, because that's who I'm gonna be going for next time. The whale. Or, sorry, the narwhal. Swimming in its own primordial seawater. Oh, I see the horn now. I guess it is a narwhal. Whoa, hi. We're just getting into it, aren't we? Okay.
I've already done my best to separate the power of the Primordial Sea from the whale. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source.
Alright, I have no idea.
We can find a way to attack it from within.
To attack it from within? Well, eat it. It's like Pinocchio, you know?
We shall look for an opening together.
Well, this is gonna take a while, because I am very bad at boss fights. And I'm a little underpowered for this, I feel. Hello, Mr. Whale. Or Narwhal. Now the attacks begin. Man, he's, destroy the Eye of Maelstrom.
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility.
Oh, come on. Alright, well, I guess we're doing this. It's pretty easy to kill. I assume so. It really looks like it is. And I just wasted my ult, didn't I? Yep, I did. And into the belly of the beast we go. What the? Whoa, hi. You look really scary. Actually, you don't look scary. You look stupid, Paimon. Okay. Why is the music turned into Eurobeat?
Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its roots from within.
Whoa, hi. I'm liking the music, but I'm also extremely confused as to why it turned into this.
Beg for mercy.
And this is weird coming from me because I typically don't compliment MiHoYo for being a company that has great music, but they sometimes do.
The odds are against us.
I'm gonna die.
Time to clean up.
Yes. Heal my Eula specifically, please. Oh. Oh, I guess I did it. Holy shit, this is awesome, I know, right? Oh. I'm running out of stamina very quickly. Alright, I can't even dodge. Oh, dude, my Eula's about to die. Alright, I just need to heal. Yeah, heal my Eula. I need to heal my Noelle. Please, stay alive long enough. That's all I ask. I'm running out of stamina. I can't really do anything. I'm just gonna run away. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay, there's that, I guess. Who the hell are you? And child. Hello there, cutie. How do you do?
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but oh well.
Oh well.
It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime.
And master's pet? Who? Excuse me?
Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
That's a lot. That's a lot of training. I hope you have... I can only assume you have the upper arm strength to follow through with that.
That power. Who are you exactly?
Someone powerful.
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right?
Skirk.
It's just that he gave us the
Skirk.
impression that she was, less...
God damn, she's cute. Yeah, exactly.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world. So you may speak to me as equals.
Wow, how gracious. You're very nice. Why are you the way you are? What kind of person would take the all-devouring narwhal as a pet? What kind of person who wants a prophecy?
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal.
Yeah, you don't say.
That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks.
Not even. What are you talking about?
All in all, it fails as a pet.
Yes.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
No. It's okay, Paimon.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation. So what sort of person is your master?
I like your legs. They're space.
Master. Wait, is that right?
It's space legs. Oh my god, that's cool.
Oh, right. So you don't know him. Sorry, I assumed you did. His name is Sertologi.
Sertologi. Sounds Italian. Sertologi. Parmigiano Reggiano. Amongst other things that are Italian. Spaghetti.
Huh. So Master is insufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name
The Foul?
The Foul?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfulnir then?
Vettelfonir.
Or Gold Rhindaughter?
Rhindaughter. Oh, okay, so then he's Norse then.
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhindaughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Albedo's mom? Wait, who's Albedo? Wait, why is that familiar?
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either.
Fair enough.
But I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhindaughter. They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
There is no such thing as perfect.
Wait,
I don't think.
didn't you also
No, there is
mention
not.
a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you.
Is that a compliment?
Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest.
Yeah.
As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos.
How?
In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Well, yeah, so it's like Ragnarok, you know. It has to come true. You have to try and fight the prophecy in order for the prophecy to come true.
What?
There's little to be surprised about, Paimon. Yeah, honestly. It's natural. After all, the prophecy will surely come true. We knew this and accepted it. However...
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
Oh my god.
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Hey! Help! Over here!
Away! Man, that's a fast boat. I wish boats moved that fast in real life. Atlantis, yes. Big boat. Floating boat.
All hands initiate emergency rescue.
Goddamn.
Hurry!
Shouldn't he use those hooks to bring up the boats? What? Excuse me?
Lend a hand.
I feel like you could also put like ladders down if you have giant claws that can do that too. Just a guess. It's Lynette. She's cute. That ain't no boat. That's a ship, boy. That's a ship. Ain't no boat.
It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
It's a bloat.
Are you alright? We're saved.
The prophecy was wrong.
Man, why Farina gotta be so cute? So the prophecy did come true, but it wasn't the whole truth.
The Solo renewed. The Spina di Rasula talks post-disaster rebuilding.
Post-disaster rebuilding.
To meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina di Rasula, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future. Old soil can still give the Starship winglet, boon or bane of the Fontaine Research Institute.
Haha, boon.
The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to...
Uh-huh.
Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
We just didn't meet them in that capacity.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down.
Yes. Paimon, Paimon University, that doesn't mean... And that doesn't talk. Okay, yeah.
These big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
The articles do make me curious about how things will play out.
Curious too! Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct
What's there curious about? Nothing. For you, Paimon. Shut up.
News if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
That Duke.
Are you sure?
I don't think you want to meet him.
Down several times already?
Yes.
Oh, this time will be different. Come on. Let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Hold on, I gotta charge my phone. I swear I was getting everything ready beforehand. I didn't lay in my bed playing a gacha game until my phone was almost dead. I'm not that kind of a streamer. I get things ready ahead of time. Which... Well, I didn't this time, but, you know. Tears Among the Stars. Oh, I wanted to see what that was! What is that? It's not here. It's here. Came from the... within the colossal beast of the philosopher... blah 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 blah. Okay, it's nothing that has to do with Farina. Okay. Yo, Ace! What's up? How you do... What's up? How you doing, dude? You tried to kill me earlier in the vision in Farina's head. Alright, where the hell do I have to go now? Alright, you know what I should do first? Is I should probably heal. What's this? World Quest. Statue of 7. We're gonna heal up first. And then... Man, I feel like this... Go away, you tiny furry. Man, you take forever. This game takes forever to heal. In Wuthering Waves, it's instantaneous. I will give... Oh, that's Poisson. I will give credence to the fact that MiHoYo does do really good stories as a whole, altogether. Not to say that the stories in Wuthering Waves is not good, but... I mean, I think this is the most tragic story that Genshin has to offer. I think it's one of the best. So far, I think this one's my most enjoyable one for the amount of... Like, for the storytelling perspective, this has to be the best one so far.
Navia! Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours, but if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
Fair.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible.
Don't judge me, I haven't played Wuhan yet.
As friendly neighbors?
That would be fine.
Oh, you're back too. How are
Hey, Clorande.
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Maybe you can help me with something, Seth. How the hell do I reach Inazuma? I think you have to do a different... I think there's a certain other quest you have to reach first. Yeah, there's another quest that you have to do. It's a quest flag that's blocking it. So it's gonna be one of the other... I think it's either a world quest or technically is a side quest that you have to do before to get going on the Inazuma thing, because I think you have to do I think you have to go through a fighting challenge. I think that's what it is, if I remember correctly. Also, again, with that button, this button right here, holding on for dear life to keep Clorande's shirt closed.
Huh? You're here too, Clorande?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in Poisson to wait out the heat.
She looks unamused.
All right. She really came here to help me out.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel.
I just want to level up, but I didn't, Sada.
There's lots of
Fair enough.
material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Clorande at any rate. Of course I will. I'm not gonna let her off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up.
Leave. Paimon, leave. I still don't see a smile out of Lumine.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it?
No, Paimon never looks cute. Paimon looks like she should just not be a character in this game that follows us and is the most annoying thing in the world.
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture.
Doubt.
All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots. All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
Man, that button has seen some stuff. Absolutely. That button constantly experiences some stuff.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Clarand.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
Whoa, you're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sigewinne, who told Monsieur Nervillette, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media? I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridesley will make a personal appearance.
True.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
Alright. Go to the Fortress of Meripede. Again. Time to see what people in the underground are doing. Or not.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
It makes you never want to leave, doesn't it?
Looks like you've been missing us.
Duke! Did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Yes, he has.
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course, of course.
All right then, this way.
The lovely couple.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier,
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat...
He is a
miracle.
genius.
Still, if I might add...
Looks like Charlotte's...
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that long?
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or...
Did you really have to use the word couple?
A couple of researchers, yes. It's valid.
2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. Seems like
Sigewinne.
everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new...
No.
Sigewinne.
No. That sounds terrible.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos, Sure. Come on, Miss Sue.
Sure. Do I have to smile?
Aren't you already smiling? What? What kind of question is that?
How have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurier? Miss Lorvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun.
No, dude, he just dwells under the city.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two. I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh?
Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Well, okay.
Oh, actually, what about you?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Cool.
Good. In that case,
Yeah, what's
let's
happening
call
to
it a day.
Farina while we're all doing
Thanks
this?
for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go.
There'll be a next...
Maybe. Who knows?
There'll be a next time?
Last stop, the docks.
Okay. I'm still wondering what is going on. Why is Farina still here? I mean, she's still obviously alive. Best travel companion ever? That's a lie. Is Farina okay? I have no idea what is happening. Oh, hi. That's a lot taller than I anticipated. I'm gonna go play HSR or something. Alright, Tiff. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. If you're gonna leave, that is.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Distributing the pockets? What?
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
What pockets? What? Oh, is it the bags that they...
magic pocket?
Oh. The magic pockets before.
What sort of gadget is it? It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you.
Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
You mean it's just a bag, is what you're trying to say. A normal bag.
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Lynette, why are you so cute?
Is this what you meant by, I'll help you make some more friends?
Yes.
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Sure. Please, write down my address.
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine socialize.
She has nothing else to do at this point.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
Maybe.
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. Father
We're doing
says
well.
that you did a great deal during the latest events.
Absolutely I
She's very
did.
grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
That's alright. We were more than happy to help. So...
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well... After Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Neuvillette opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Well, that's not... Okay, well... that... Why is this the way everything just pans out, huh?
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going. It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the alt. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine.
That's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about.
I would agree, but I've also heard that It seems that Monsieur Nervulet has had a significant...
So there's some reason for this that only Nervulet knows about?
Why is it always the Gnosis that gets given
I
away?
suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him...
Isn't he real busy and stuff? But back to the topic. The Gnosis was given to the knave.
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
I mean, he was thrown into a giant teleporter.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this time.
Help me again. What's the Gnosis? The Gnosis is the source of a god's power.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Arle? Arle, look at how beautiful you are.
Well, well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
Yeah, and if they give away the Gnosis, it's not like the god is now no longer a god, or Archon's no longer an Archon. They're just a little bit weaker than they would have been.
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes.
Why are you so hot?
Don't be too preoccupied with sides. The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks.
Yes, so I've heard.
Switching my masks is something I've always done. Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
Good. Just remember something, please help us deliver this.
A vision? All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
Oh, that's right, it's his vision. Forgot about that.
And that's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
Morning vampire.
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
There are diplomatic channels.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
She is scared shitless right now, isn't she?
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
Farewell, father.
Farewell, father.
Linny, I just said that. You don't need to repeat it.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
You mean it's a bag, a normal bag.
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends.
Yes,
All right,
indeed.
then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
Bye.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte off. Shall we go see how Nervulet's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway.
I want to find Farina. Where is Farina? Opera Epicles. Pretty much only morning. The only one whose morning stream is an evening stream and vice versa. Same for you? Oh yeah. Wait, vampire isn't... Yeah, that would make sense. I was thinking of Jab. Jab is the one that lives in, like, Turkey, I think? What's up, vampire? Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Hey, look at that cake on Eula. You look at the cake on Eula. The only reason why I'm still playing Genshin. How am I? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little sad at the, I'm sad and surprised and was genuinely speechless, for the end of Furina's, Archon quest. Oh, it's Camel? Oh, Camel's the one that's in... That's right, that's right. I'm kind of sad, but I'm also confused. I'm confused as to what is going on in the Archon quest.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all.
Oh, you're welcome. Shut up, Paimon.
Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
The prophecy was not a prophecy, it was a telling of old. But certain things did not unfold as the way it was told. I got rhymes. I'm an oracle. Not really.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Yep, I am all too familiar with that. Just don't. Don't what? What? What do you mean don't?
Whoa. So that's what happened?
I only saw Furina's part myself.
Fossilor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign!
How's Panda? Panda's doing pretty good. Panda's doing well. We played more Valorant, I think, on Sunday. And we won, we lost, and we won. I think we finished off the night with a win, so I think we're doing pretty good. Just don't. I didn't do anything. What do you mean?
But Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element.
Don't? What do you mean don't?
Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet.
Oh, so Neuvillette actually made them human. That's good. I stopped playing because my friends are so busy and they're never on. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I wouldn't stop playing even if I didn't have friends, but it's definitely something that I try to do.
In other words, when I gave my verdict,
Try to play
Fontainians
sometimes.
became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Oh, so that's what happened. Okay. Just what? Justice? Friends makes it more fun. Absolutely, I agree.
To make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
You could say that it was at that moment the Fontainians were finally, truly born.
Yeah, and in a manner...
Shut up. Actually, what did you have to say? Speaking, Fossilor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people. Huh.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About the initial verdict that was passed on
I have investigated
Child.
his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal.
Huh.
But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability.
Tangential?
As for the judgment passed by the oratrice during the trial, Whether it was due to that liability by association, or Focalor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
Guess Focalor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans.
Yes.
Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
You know, I've been questioning this myself. Because these are not real humans and they don't have real blood, and they're Oceanids, right? How the fuck were these quote-unquote humans reproducing if they aren't real humans?
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual.
I don't remember that, actually.
Those
Neither that.
Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Weird. Okay.
Sorta gets it now. Either way, seems like this ritual won't be of any further use.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About Fontaine's future. About the Gnosis.
Yeah, about that. Risley said Farina has already left.
Ah, Lady Farina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me before leaving the opera.
Where's she gone?
I related Focalor's words to her faithfully and completely.
All right, Red. I'll be here. I don't know how long I'll still be here. I plan to end the stream somewhat, kind of soon. Somewhat.
She simply said that she was tired and needed to rest. Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the opera house, not unlike how an ordinary person might.
Where's Farina?
But she's still...
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel. In truth, I am somewhat happy for her. The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal. But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
I sure hope so.
What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
After Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function. This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts. From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udex, huh?
Well, he has to.
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Udex shall coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
Yeah, how are you gonna power the city?
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait, but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay.
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia.
Over what?
And can serve as a complete substitute. Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Interesting. Okay.
This ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Yeah.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Yeah, what'd you do with the Gnosis?
Oh, that's right! They say you've given it—
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, which the Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis' power.
Oh, that's right, because you're a dragon, you don't need the Gnosis, you're not a god.
As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine. If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
Fair.
What complicated considerations? Paimon thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About the next stop on my journey. Yeah, where am I going next, actually?
Natlan, I presume.
Natlan. Okay.
I'm afraid that I have little
Natlan.
talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I... As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there.
Not at all.
Unlike ancient dragons such as myself, the dragons of Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity. Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an... There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the Knave that I believe may be useful to you. The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
The Captain, El Capitan.
The Captain. Sounds like a real tough customer. Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui harbinger doing their thing.
I suggest that you fully prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you. Ask away.
Sounds good.
I will tell you the truth as I know it.
I have no more questions.
Hang on a sec. Paimon's still when we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that we guessed that there might be some
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share... In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Oh, juicy details.
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nervalet?
Let's go.
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it?
A god's
again?
curse. Oh no, is Neuvillette cursed now too?
I do not know what you speak of.
Ah, of course. You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
Wait, so is a gnosis the embodiment? Not embodiment. Is a gnosis a thing that was the original god at first?
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, it is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense. Which is why there are so many problems. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befall. To live in itself is a blessing. But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
Well, that's a grim way of looking at it, but you're not entirely wrong. Some people just... yeah.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts. And my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know.
Perhaps not.
If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then?
Ah, yes, use child. Be your errand boy.
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of... So that's what the Gnosis actually are. I just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which...
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
Fair enough. She mentioned one of them. I am the fourth descender. One, that the No-Seas are related to descenders, and two, that they came before me. That the one who came before me has already died.
I had guessed that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not. That means that the No-Seas, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender.
Yes, indeed.
I wonder, does your body also possess similar properties?
Probably because it is not that of this world, most likely.
Like being able to use No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy.
You can think about it, Paimon. You're of this world. You're mortal. And I'm surprised no one's tried to murder you yet.
Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all?
Don't worry, I won't die so easily.
That's what
Yeah.
you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck.
Oh, you and your luck. You're lucky I haven't killed you yet.
Answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
All right. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes.
For now.
All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
Thank you, Focalor.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
Well, it was the only way for something to come to light, isn't it?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Can you understand the will of the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all. And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Quest completed. Masquerade of the Guilty. Well, that's that then. That is the final piece of the puzzle for Fontaine. Man, it's such a sad thing. I want to see, I want to try and find, what's her name? Farina. Where did she go? We need to find her. We need to comfort her. We need to let her soul rest. I mean, she's probably trying to just relax now too, but that's not the point here. Oh, come on, Genshin. Oh, you could just go up. Interesting. Where's Farina? We need to find her. We need her to live. She probably is still alive, but you know what I'm trying to say. Hey, there's a chest up here. There's an exquisite chest up here.
At least good luck doesn't discriminate by clan.
Intriguing. Well, I guess next will be the new country of Natlan. Natlin. However you say it. I still hold true to Natlin over Natlan, but this is a game of made-up language, so who am I to say what is and isn't the proper pronunciation? Oh, there's a disc in here. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Appreciate you guys being here. It was awesome. And, yeah. I think there's, whatever the next one's gonna be, I don't know what the next quest is gonna be. I guess we're headed to the world of fire, the land of war and dragons. Fire, so to speak. But, yeah, and I'll probably play off stream just to try and level up my Raiden and everything, but yeah. I don't know what else to say, really. But hopefully, I don't know if I'm going to have a stream tonight because I do have other obligations to attend to. I at least wanted to get the one stream in. So, oh, Red, you're back just in time for me to say that I'm going to be ending the stream. Welcome back, Red. But yeah, I don't, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I'm going to have a stream tonight just because I have other obligations to attend to. And I will, if there is a stream, I don't know what it's going to be. If there's not a stream, then there's not a stream. But, yeah. Guess the next step on our journey is heading to Natlan. Or Natlan, or whatever. So whatever the case may be, that's where we're going to be going. But, yeah. See you again next week? Absolutely. Absolutely. And if things change, I will let everyone know if I'm not able to stream in the morning on my weekends. So hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. I will be taking off now. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, Red and Vampire and Tiff, who was here. And Camel, who came in briefly. I'm still saddened by the outcome of what happened here and everything that has transpired so far. I'm very sad. I wish there was a happier ending for both Focalor and Farina. Well, I guess a happy ending for Farina because she doesn't have to do this anymore, but still. If you have not left a like on the stream, please do so. You don't have to, of course. It just helps me out as a small streamer. So, yeah. But hopefully you all have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Happily have a good rest of your night, Red. And I hopefully will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.